buried in the sands of time, wrapped in linen, and sealed in caves for 2,000 years. They were never meant to be found. But when a shepherd stumbled into a cave in 1947, what he discovered would shake the foundations of religion, history, and human understanding: the Dead Sea Scrolls. More than 900 ancient manuscripts containing apocalyptic visions, forbidden texts, lost books of the Bible, and cryptic codes no scholar has fully cracked. But here's the chilling part. Some scrolls were intentionally hidden. Some vanished after discovery, and others speak of knowledge too dangerous to share with the world. Tonight, we reveal the lost secrets of the Dead Sea Scrolls and why their true meaning may still be buried in silence. 1. The accidental discovery that changed everything. It began in a cave near Qumran by the Dead Sea. A Bedouin shepherd searching for a lost goat tossed a stone into darkness and heard pottery shatter. What he found inside was unimaginable. Clay jars holding ancient scrolls, perfectly preserved by time and salt. This was just the beginning. Over the next decade, 11 caves would yield over 900 scrolls, written in Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek, some dating back to the 3rd century BCE. Among them were books of the Old Testament, but also texts never seen before. Texts not included in the Bible we know today. Why? Because these scrolls came from a mysterious sect, one that may have held forbidden knowledge. 2. The mystery sect. Who were the Essenes? Most scholars believe the scrolls belonged to the Essenes, a secretive Jewish sect who lived in isolation, awaiting the end of days. They rejected the mainstream temple. They believed in 2 messiahs, not one, and they spoke of a final battle between light and darkness. Sound familiar? Some believe the Essenes were early precursors to Christianity, or at least shared hidden knowledge with it. And then there are the theories that Jesus himself may have had contact with them, or that the Essenes recorded prophecies the church later buried. But if that's true, what was in those scrolls? 3. The lost and forbidden scrolls. Among the recovered documents are fragments of banned biblical books. The Book of Enoch, which speaks of fallen angels and heavenly secrets. The War Scroll, which describes a cataclysmic war between the sons of light and darkness. And the Copper Scroll, a treasure map written on metal, not parchment, detailing 64 locations where sacred artifacts and temple treasures are supposedly hidden. But here's the twist. Some scrolls are missing. Others were sold to private collectors and never seen again. And a few are rumored to have been silenced, locked away because their content was too controversial. Why would anyone want to hide sacred texts? Because some of them question the authorship of biblical books, describe alternate histories, or reveal rituals that clash with modern theology. In short, they threaten everything we thought we knew. For the Vatican, the scholars, and the silence. For decades after the scrolls were discovered, a tight circle of scholars controlled access to them. This led to massive backlash in the academic world. Why were only a few allowed to see them? What were they hiding? Some suspected Vatican involvement, claiming that certain texts were withheld to protect doctrine. It wasn't until the 1990s that high-resolution photos of the scrolls were finally released. But by then, some original scrolls had disappeared, and the damage was done. Rumors of censorship cover-ups and ancient truths buried again had already taken root. 5 prophecies that might still be unfolding. Among the scrolls of predictions, vague, poetic, and eerie, one fragment speaks of a great shaking of the nations, followed by a new world of justice and fire. Another warns of a man of lies who will rise, deceive the people, and lead them into darkness. And yet another hints at stars falling and a new age beginning under a hidden teacher. Are these symbolic, or are they ancient prophecies unfolding now? Some believe the scrolls are a coded timeline, one we've barely begun to understand. And perhaps we were never meant to. The Dead Sea Scrolls are more than fragile pieces of parchment. They are the whispered voices of an ancient people, trying to warn us or guide us or awaken us. Some truths were sealed in clay, buried in desert caves, and lost for millennia. But why? Because maybe the greatest power is in gold or armies or empires. Maybe it's knowledge, and some knowledge is just too powerful to be left in the light. What do you believe lies within the missing scrolls? Ancient prophecy? Forbidden history? Or something far more mysterious? Share your theories in the comments. And if you're drawn to the lost truths of the ancient world, subscribe to Secrets Beyond Time, because some scrolls were never meant to be read. Until now,